Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my continued playthrough of Darkest Dungeon, the board game, where we just finished up a battle and we're about to move on to one more battle before we end this dungeon and then head into the final dungeon against the first boss, which will be the Necromancer. Now, this has been a lot of fun so far, and it's a fiddly game, so I'm going to make some mistakes. Just roll with it, have some fun. It's a good game. Even with 4 players, I think you'd miss things. It's just you got to keep track of so many little tokens and powers and abilities, etc., etc. So, anyway, let's get right to it. We are going to move on. Like, one of the things I forgot, give you an example. I had some bleed on the Highwayman, and I forgot to remove a token from him because he's a clotter. So little things like that, work in our favor, work out of our favor. Now, we had already explored this portion of the dungeon, so we don't have to explore it again, but we do have to take a little stress in backtracking and moving, so we're going to move there. That's going to be we're just diving right in. Y'all, we're not going to waste any time. I got lots of money, and right now I got 3 experience to spend after I clear this one place. I'll have 4. That could level up some characters. Wouldn't that be cool? Get some leveling going. But in moving there, I do have to increase everybody's stress, so our Highwayman is at a 4. So's our not Barbarian, our Hellion, our Grave Robbers at a 4, and our Vestal is at a 3. And then we're going to move right into this chamber here and clear this space right here. So that means we're going to have to get out a room card. We're going right back into a new dungeon, and we're going to fight it out with some new baddies and see what happens next. It's just this is going to clear the dungeon for us. We don't have to go. You see, I have some other rooms, but there's no need to go exploring them because we will have done everything that we will need to do to get the experience we need. So let's check out where we're going to be doing this next battle. All right, first things first, we got to pick a room card, or draw a room card rather. See what we get here. It's been a good dungeon for us so far. I mean, 3 experience points. Well, 1 was from the previous dungeon. 2 experience points in this dungeon. We'll end up with 3. That is really good. We are in the Old Abbey. Let me get that out and we'll get it placed. Here we are at the Old Abbey. Let's take a look and see what this does. So we have this red splotch. There's one here, one here. That represents feeling the presence. Heroes that end their turn here suffer +1 per stress per negative quirk. So we have a couple people with negative quirks. Most of us have good quirks. In fact, I think only, let's see, hard-skinned, no, actually, nobody has a negative quirk right now. Everybody has positive quirks. I got rid of them when I was in town, so that's pretty good. And we're going to heal 1 hero per level per positive quirk. So lots of healing opportunity in there. That is good for us. Okay, let's take a look at the layout. Well, we got 2 treasure chests right there. Let me grab 2 of the random treasure chests. Let's see. We'll just grab these 2. Okay, we're going to put 1 here and 1 here. Okay, now where do all of our heroes start? Right here, so that's not terrible. I'll take it. So we got our Hellion, our Highwayman, our Grave Robber, and our Vestal heading in there. Now let's grab some enemies and see what's going to battle our characters here. Now you can see where the enemies are going to go. We're going to have 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And there's a lot of line of sight blockage here and here. These 2 spaces, actually all 3 of these spaces can hold 4 characters. That's pretty good. That works in our favor, actually, I think, in this case. Now, we're still battling level 1 monsters. We haven't leveled up or anything, so these fights aren't horribly tough. They can be a little challenging, get a little stress or anything, but we're going to leave the dungeon after this and go back to our Hamlet, which makes everything just wonderful. Okay, let's see what we get first. We get a Weber. The Weber is going into the backspace, so we're going to put that there. The next one we get is a Spitter, also going in the backspace. These are small critters, by the way, just as a point. It's going to be all monsters. We get a Pliskin, like all animal-type monsters. And maggots. Wow, this is a weird room. Okay, well, we'll take it. Now, interestingly enough, all of these things will exit the game after that. Well, here's our maggot. I had a miniature out already. This is the maggot. And that one's going to go in the 2nd rank. So that one will go right here. I don't like maggots. They can cause disease. We got the Pliskin in front. I think I do have one of those. I do. That's this snake right here. It is going right there. And then in the back 2 ranks, we have a Spitter in this spot here. Wait, gotta make sure I get the right ones. Yeah, a Spitter here. That's that guy. and a Weber there. So 2 spiders, a snake, and a maggot. All right, well, guess we'll just jump right into it and see what we get here. Here are our initiative cards to make sure they're all in the right facing, so we don't have to. I wish they had made the facing neutral somehow, like just I don't know, it would have been better, so we wouldn't have to continue worrying about which facing they are, so we can't kind of ID which card we're going to get. We don't want to do that. All right, so our I think this is a good shuffle for our initiative cards. We've done some good shuffling there. Let's see what we get first. We'll put that right there. We'll draw our first one. It is going to be the snake, the Pliskin. So what do they do? Just let's take a look. Being that they're in the first rank, they're going to do this one, number 2, infuse, which means they're going to go to the closest with a 0, and that means they're going to attack the Hellion because it's closest, and that's the highest ranking, most aggressive member of our party. And attack with this ability. This is going to cause some blight. Good thing is we have potions. We can get rid of blight with no problem. But the Pliskin is... Oh, wait. You know what? The Pliskin's going to do nothing because this space can only hold 4 people. That was a lucky thing. So the Pliskin cannot move in to the 0 range attack to get to our heroes. And so the snake does nothing. That's pretty good. Hopefully the maggot goes next and the same thing happens. Well, I don't know. I think they have range. They do. But they are going next. So the maggot's going to go next, and we're going to do this one, Grave Nibble. It is a range of 1, so it is going to actually attack our Hellion. It has a chance of stunning our Hellion. Our Hellion does not have any ability to defend against stun, so that could be bad for us. Let's get out our die and see if it can attack. Now, it has a chance, a 7 to hit on that. It does a crit of 2. We have a +1 dodge, so right now that means that the maggot has to roll a 5 or better, or sorry, 5 or less to hit. So that's not great. Hopefully it rolls high. A 10, it actually failed, so the maggot spits, does this grave nibble into the space of the Hellion, but the Hellion has some great dodge and just gets out the way. All right, let's see. Is it going to be a... Okay, finally the Hellion pissed off at that move by our snake, or by the maggot, decides to go next. And I think since we don't have to move there, we can keep blocking these critters until we kill one. So I think for the purposes, you know what we can do? Do I move? The spiders are going to be able to move in there and attack. Well, they're probably going to get to attack anyway. I think we will move our Hellion into this space right here. And we're going to attack the maggot. I don't like disease. We got a lot of things we can do against blight, but not against disease. So she is going to do Wicked Hack. It's going to take a 9. The maggot does have no defense, no dodge. So it's a 9 or less, critical on a 1. Let's see if we can do that. If she hits it, she'll kill it right out, even with a normal hit. So we only have to roll a 9 or less. So we're in pretty good shape. 2, that is pretty good. That will kill the maggot outright. And we'll just leave his card in the space. Okay, the maggot is going to be out of the scenario for the time being, and these guys are going to move up. We'll take this card and put it to the side. That was the entire action of the Hellion. We did not did we crit? I should check that. No, it's a 1, and we don't crit yet. We just have the increased dodge from the light source we're at. By the way, this was round 1. I shouldn't put my round marker up. Okay, next up, we are going to have, hopefully, our hero. Yep, we're going to have the Highwayman. Now, the Highwayman, he could go in and shoot, start killing the spiders. Who's got some low health that we can take out quickly? Yeah, both spiders have 5s. If we can get a pistol shot onto one of them, we can kill one of them. So I think what we're going to do is he's going to move into here. He's got a range of 1 to 2. Didn't even have to move. Well, I kind of consider its line of sight's pretty simple, but I think if you're back here, this would block line of sight. So he had to move up to shoot. And then we're going to take an attack on one of the spiders. Which one's more dangerous? They both do blight, but one can stun. The Weber stuns. The other one is the Spitter's debuff. So we're going to attack the Weber. That's this guy over here with the orange back. Okay, so he's going to use his pistol shot. That's this right here. Now, if it was marked, it would do more damage, but we don't have anything that marks right now. So what do we get? We got a 5. That is absolutely going to hit. The Spitter does have a dodge of 1, but that doesn't matter. So 5 is going to be enough to kill the spitter. It is gone, and the spitter is taken care of. He's kaput. Okay, so that was the turn. Man, this is going quick, y'all. That was the turn of our highwayman. Now we are in this space. I got to remember this. We're going to heal for every token we have. So I should have taken, at the end of the turn, I should have taken a damage off the Hellion and the last bit of damage off the Highwayman, because they both have just positive quirks. Okay. The Hellion has hard skinned. If she gets crit, the crit's divided. I don't remember. I have to read it. It divides it in half or something like that. And for our Highwayman, he's got actually 2 positive quirks: quick reflexes and clotter. So we're doing pretty good there. All right. That is the end of his turn. He did a good job, got rid of a spider. And it's the Grave Robber next. That is awesome. The Grave Robber's got the most movement of 3. So here's what we're going to do with the Grave Robber. I know this seems wasteful. We're going to take some attacks, but we're going to end here anyway. Now we could go in and kill... I don't think she can kill the spider. It's got a 9. We could do... If we crit, we could kill it. But I can move 3 in one go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, okay? And then we're going to hurl poison darts at the... Wait, let's just make sure the spider's resistant to blight. So's the... that kind of bites. That means it would do, instead of 2 blight for 3 turns, it would do 2 blight for 2 turns, or 1 turn, I think. I have to look and remind myself if you round up or down. I think you round up. But we could do some damage. Let's see, I also have throwing knives. Let's see, throwing knives are a range of 1 to 2. We'll do more damage. Let's do the throwing knives, since the blight is resistant here. Alright, so she steps over there because she's going to get the chest in the next turn, and she's going to throw knives at the spider across from her. She could kill it if she crits. She crits on a 2. Let's see if she can do it. Now she needs a, what is that, a 9, an 8 to hit the spitter? Is that correct? Yes, an 8. Alright, a 5. Man, it almost teetered to that 1. I was about to go, yeah, we killed it in 1 shot. That's awesome, but we didn't. So we hit the spider for 4. That means the spider only has 1 health left. It's only got a 5. So if the Vestal goes, she can go kill it. Now that'd be pretty helpful. We'll see who goes next, though. We're down to 2. The Spitter is actually, or Weber rather, is actually going next. Okay, well actually that has a chance to stun too. So it is in the shield rank, which means we're going to roll a d10 and see what attack it makes. It's going to go with a 7. 6 to 10 is going to be attack rate 2. It's going to be bite, which is a 0, but it has a move of, what's its move? Move of 2. The most aggressive person, yeah, so it's going to go 1, 2 into this space here, and it'll attack the Hellion, and it's going to do a bite, has an attack of 8. That means it needs a 7, or 6 rather, because of our light bonus. So a 6 or better to hit the Hellion. Let's see if it rolled a 3, so it does hit. It doesn't crit, but it almost did. The bite does 2 damage. This is okay. This is really okay, actually. So she already had 2 damage on her, so she's up to 4 now. She got 2 damage, and she's going to take 1 blight for 3 turns, but we're going to get rid of that. We don't need to take that blight because we have potions. We might as well use them up. So there is 2 of the blight right there, and 3. So we got 3 blight on her right now. I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. I'll wait till the next character goes, and then we're going to take that blight down, I think, and get rid of it for good. Okay, so now also I think it does something else, doesn't it? No, that was the first attack. So that's all it does. And so the last character to go, remember we only have, the last monster. That was the last monster, so we'll get rid of that card. And then we have our Vestal going. Our Vestal, there's 4 people in that space, so she can't move, but she can heal. So I think for her first attack, I think our first thing she's going to do is Dazzling Light on the spider, because she can kill it. She's going to be able to kill it easily. This would normally stun it and boost our Torchlight up. Somebody gets a bonus when our Torchlight goes up, even though it's maxed out, so I don't think this would be an effect. Yeah, the early riser, we would get a buff, but I think if it only actually goes up, we'd get a buff. It's not actually going to go up because it's already maxed out. But I think we're going to do that. We'll hit her with that. and she needs a 9, so she's going to need an 8 to hit the Weber. Now, let's see how that goes. A 10, she actually missed with her first attack. She could do that attack again and kill it. I'm not going to worry about that. I think we're going to do a heal on her next attack. Gets rid of some of the damage. We're going to do, yeah, we'll do this one into that space. It's going to do Divine Comfort, and that means that we're going to get to potentially heal 3 characters. She has 1 point of damage. It's not much. We roll. It has a 12, so we're not going to miss. We roll a 9, so we're going to heal 2 off of the Hellion. That is great. The Highwayman actually has no damage, but it also heals the 1 point of damage left on our Vestal, and that is going to mark her turn. Yep, that's it. Okay, that is everybody. So we're going to go on to round 2. Okay, let's give these a quick shuffle. Get our monsters and everybody ready to go. I want to try and get both chests, because the more we leave here, the better off we're going to be for our final dungeon foray after the Necromancer. And that's going to be tough, I think. So, also, I think we're going to level up, so we might actually be facing some tougher critters, right? So let's okay, I think that's good enough. We'll do that. And let's you goes first. It's going to be our Hellion. So the Hellion... Hellion could take... Oh, before I do that, I did want to... Before the Vestal was done, I wanted to take that opportunity to get rid of the Blight on the Hellion so she didn't take any more Blight damage. There we go. Potion gone. Alright, now... Let's attack... She should be attacking the snake. She's got the best chance of killing it. So we're going to do a Wicked Hack on the snake. I could also do If It Bleeds, try and whittle it down, but I think we're just going to attack it with her Wicked Hack. So she needs a 9. The snake does have a dodge, so she needs an 8 or better. She rolled a 4. It's not a critical, but it does hit for 7 points of damage against the 9 points that the snake has. That was her first action. For her second action, does she want to just kill it? Or does she want to do something else? I mean, we can't open the chest with her. I think she's just going to try and kill it, so she will do then... If It Bleeds, remember we can't do the same action twice, but we can do this. She'll do If It Bleeds. It requires 9. It'll do 5 damage. Not worried about the bleed damage. If she hits it, it's dead. So again, an 8 or better. She rolled a 2, or an 8 rather, so she just hit. I shook it because like teetering between 8 and 2, so it looked like an 8. Either way she hit, which will kill the snake, and the snake is gone. Now, again, I'm not going to worry about the bleed on the snake. That's not going to matter. And the snake is out of this scenario, out of this this 3-part dungeon. Okay, that means the Weber is going into the front rank, and the Hellion has taken her entire turn. We might miss these chests. Oh, yeah, well, no, it's okay. It's okay. So the Weber is going next. The Weber is going to roll a die, I believe, yes. So we're going to roll a die. Let's just roll it here on the table. A 5. A 5 is going to be... the first attack, so web. Let's roll an attack. It's an attack 9. It's going to hit the furthest, so it's going to attack the Grave Robber who is in the... because stun the Grave Robber who is going to open the chest. Well, that bites. Let's hope you miss. So it's a 9. It's a 7 to hit the Grave Robber. A 2. That's actually a critical. Ouch. Okay, so she takes a stress too. Ooh, a bummer. If anybody was with her, they would have taken a stress as well, but she is going to take 2 points of damage. That's not the bad part, right? She will then take 2 turns of stun. That is terrible. So she's out of this, basically. We'll just put the stun on her as well. She took 2 turns of stun. It's basically the webbing, right? And she is also marked for 3 turns. Now, that one I'm not too worked up about. They're not going to be able to do much with it because the spider's going to die really soon, I hope. Okay, and that's going to go on the Grave Robber as well. All right, well, that is the end of that portion of the turn. The spider has gone. Now the rest of them are going to be heroes, so we're going to go with the Highwayman. He's going to go, for his first action, he's going to move here. For his second action, he's going to open the chest. It is a provision. Not bad. We can sell a provision back. It's another potion. God, we're potion heavy. Okay, next up is going to be the Grave Robber. So we're going to take 1 stun off, 1 that off, and we're supposed to wait. Didn't we have a third thing on there? Marked, stunned, and something else, right? Oh, I didn't put the debuffs, did I? Yeah. That's okay. She's got how many debuffs? 2 debuffs, so I'll put 1 back on her, marking that the other one is gone already. And that means we are done with her turn because she was stunned. Next up, that's it. Okay, next up is going to be the Vestal. The Vestal doesn't have great movement. Can only move 1. We'll move here. I mean, if she could kill the spider, I just don't want to. And I think for her second action, she'll move here. Oh, when the Hellion went, I keep forgetting this part. When the Hellion went, she did recover a damage because of where she's standing. Okay, and that's it. We're just going to end our turn there. So the Vestal, well, we could just stop here and heal. That would not make her the furthest. She wouldn't be attacked there. I think it's probably good to do that. Let's do that. And we're going to heal one of our characters. Okay, I apologize. Neighbors have a bunch of people over there swimming and they got their dogs out. So I'm sorry for that. We can soundproof so much. So we're going to do Divine Grace in her space on the Hellion. The Hellion's the only one with any damage. It doesn't matter if she crits or anything like that. She's going to heal the Hellion completely up. She actually did crit, which does actually make a difference because that lowers the Vestal's stress down by 1 as well as the Hellion's. I'll take that. That is great. Okay, and the Hellion, the damage that was on the Hellion is now 0. That is going to mark the end of the round. We're going to go to round 3. I just want to try and get that other treasure chest. So let's get these out. We got, what do we have? 2 cards. Okay, we're going to get rid of that one. We got this one, and the 3 other hero cards to go. All right. Let's hope the spider, we get to go first. At least, because then the Hellion can just move and get the chest, and we can let the Highwayman and the Vestal kill the spider off. All right, we're going to draw again. What do we get? We get a hero. Okay, so the Hellion's going first. The Hellion, how many people can go into this space? 2? Okay, great. Hellion's going to go 1, 2 for a first action. Pick up the chest. It's another provision. Let's roll that. A DD, so it doesn't really matter. I'll take a food just because. Not going to matter. We're going to end it in a minute. Okay, and then next up, we go with the Highwayman. The Highwayman is, I think, just going to shoot into here and see if we can kill the spider with a pistol shot. We need a 9. We'll do 5 points of damage to kill it automatically. A 3, it is dead. We have sufficiently killed the Weber. Okay, that was a pretty easy fight for us. In fact, it was extremely easy. We basically waded through it. The good news is that means that we're going to wrap up this dungeon. So when we wrap up a battle, we're first going to get the rewards. Well, the reward is another experience point. So we have 4 experience points, and we've completed the dungeon. How do I know that? Because this is it right here. Now remember, we'd already used our rest. We did that. And so we cleared out the 3 locations, layers, that were going to give us experience. And that means we're going to end our battle right there. That's great. So let me just shuffle some things around a bit. We're going back to town. We're going to go to the Hamlet and do some cool stuff. Okay, everybody, we're back at the Hamlet. Now the first thing that we do is we draw a Hamlet card and see what our Hamlet event is. That's going to determine how much time we have to interact with the Hamlet before we have to leave on our next expedition. We came back in extremely good shape, so I think we're going to buff up quite a bit to go after the Necromancer. Okay, let's see. We shuffled these enough, I think. Let's just, one more cut. Here we go. What do we get? Gypsy Trail. Back then, the villagers sought to drive the gypsies away from their lands. Now, they only pray that they stay some more. Heroes gain 5 gold when selling a trinket. I don't know if I want to sell a trinket, but that's good to know. Okay, we don't have very many trinkets. There might be one I want to sell if we can get some better ones. All right, now that also says that we are going to have 2 days, 2 times to interact. That's not great, but it's okay because we came back in good shape. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to roll for the Caretaker. Now the Caretaker is going to obstruct us, right? So let's see where the Caretaker is going to go. 10. Where is 10? The Nomad Wagon. So no trinkets. So there we go. That solves that. That answers that question about selling the trinkets at the Gypsy. So we can't go to the Nomad Wagon and sell any trinkets. That kind of sucks. But we can do some cool stuff. So let's start taking our first turn. We do it in order of our stance. So the Hellion is going to go first. what does the Hellion want to do? I mean, I think we want to level up the Hellion. Let's see. Upgrade a level 1 hero card. Upgrade a level 1 skill for 2 gold and 4 experience. That would take all of our experience to level up the Hellion. Or we can level up some skills. That might be a better way to go. Well, I wonder what we can get let's... okay, let's do this. She is going to go to the guild. Okay. And at the guild, she will upgrade. She's going to spend a gold. This is 5, so we'll just we're going to have to get some gold out here and deal with that. That's okay. Does she want to do this? I think so. And we're going to upgrade a skill. Let me get her deck out. Here is her deck. Let's get Wicked Hack 2. So I think that's what we're going to want. Here's Wicked Hack 2. It'll do 9 damage with an accuracy of 10. On a crit, it's going to do 17 points of damage. I think that is what we're going to do. So let's upgrade her Wicked Hack permanently. So this card's going to go away, and it will be replaced by this card. That will cost us 1 experience. So there is 1 of our experience points. Or sorry, 2 experience. So we got 2 left. We could do that one more time. And also we spent the gold. I'm just holding it aside so when I break that 5, we'll do something with it. Now we can't do that again. So let's see. We can go to the sanitarium and heal up some. Let's do this next. So the highwayman is going to go to the sanitarium and is going... No, he doesn't need to heal. He's going to the tavern where he's going to spend a gold. That's 2 gold so far. And gain 3 stress back. So that is going to go 1, 2, 3. That is good. We also can upgrade the Hamlet itself. I wonder... Let's take a look. Now if I upgrade the Hamlet thing this turn, I don't think I can use it. So we have so much money, we might do that at the end of our stay here. Okay, well we did that, but it says at any time we can upgrade. We got so much money, I think we're going to do it. We're going to spend 20, that's what it takes. And we're going to upgrade our survivalist. It does not put us in a position where we can't use it. That was from that Hamlet card that we had. So we can use this, and I think that's what our... Let me see, what else can we do? The sanitarium is there for healing. Well, we got 2 health. I mean, we could go spend 1 gold this turn and heal 3. We still have 3 gold from our first batch of 5. I think she'll do this. She's going to go there and spend the remaining 3 gold of that. And we're going to get an additional 2 provision dice for this round. Okay, and then the Vestal does not need to heal. We could go for 1 gold and upgrade. We also go to the Abbey and remove a quirk. We don't need to do that. We can't get any trinkets. Yeah, I think we'll go to... I guess we'll go to the blacksmith and for 1 gold temporarily upgrade one of her abilities. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to go to the... Now remember, this is temporary, and I got to remember this. I can't forget it as we play. So for 1 gold, now we're down to 4 gold left. She's going to upgrade one of her abilities temporarily for this round. Let's find her deck. Here she is. I think, let's look at Dazzling Light 2. Let's see what that does. We've made her a utility person. So Dazzling Light 2 would do 3 damage, 5 on a crit, stun, and raise our torch 1. Or we can do Divine Grace 2, which is 0 to 1 range on 1 target, heals 5 or 7 on a crit, and the crit's a 3. We could also do, I'm just reading these off, Divine Comfort 2, that's 4 and 3 with herself healing 3. I think we're going to do that. She's going to upgrade her Divine Comfort. And just to note that this is temporary, I'm just going to put it on top of her current Divine Comfort card so that we realize it's only temporary. And that is her round. So we're going to go on to the next day. We got 1 more day to do things there. We'll bring everybody back. We still can't go to the wagon, but that's okay. Now, do I want to... I think I want to level up somebody else's skill. Probably going to be our... let's see. We could do the Highwayman. Now, only 2 people are going to get the level up skills. So far, we've got Wicked Hack 2. But we still could level up another skill temporarily. So I think we're going to send her to the tavern to spend 1 gold. Now we're down to 3 gold, and that will wipe out all her stress. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to be able to do. You know what? I'm not going to do that because you know who's got a lot of stress is the grave robber. So I think what she'll do is, do we want to send her to temporarily? She just has good quirks, so we're okay there. We're not going to upgrade any more buildings. We don't have the money, but we did get to upgrade one. That was awesome. Oh, she could go there for gold and get another provision. I don't want to spend 3 because I definitely want to upgrade somebody again. Permanent upgrade. So I think she'll do that. She's going to go there, spend 1 gold, one of this gold, to get another provision die. We haven't rolled them yet. We're just going to put them out. So we got 3 additional provision dies going into the final dungeon. That's good. A highwayman. What has he got to do? Nothing. He is fine. I don't even know what to do with him. So we could for one. Oh, yeah, actually, he's going to go here. He'll go here, and we're going to permanently level up one of his abilities. That is going to cost us 1 gold and 2 experience points. That puts us down 1, 2 so far. So 3. We have 2 left, and just enough to. Is that right? Yeah, just enough to let somebody level up another one. Okay, so temporarily. So we're going to upgrade one of his. Let's get his stuff out. I think we're going to upgrade. Maybe we'll upgrade Open Vein. What do you think? That one might be good. Pistol Shot. We could do 9 damage with a 15 on a crit. We're upgrading Pistol Shot to Pistol Shot. That's 3. Oops. Let's go with Pistol Shot 2. It's a 12 and a 7. Not as enticing. Let's take a look at the Open Vein. That might be a better way for us to go. If I can find it. Where is it? Open Vein 2. A 7 and 12 and 2 bleed for 3 turns. Let's do that because that makes it as good as some of his other abilities. So that's a permanent upgrade. That means Open Vein 1 is going to return. And that's his go. And then I think we'll send her there to spend our last gold to the blacksmith that says use one of the hero's skills at level 2 for the next quest. Let's get out her stuff and see what she wants to do for level 2. We could do Pick to the Face, Poison Dart, or Throw Dagger. Pick to the Face 2 is 6 and 10, ignores armor. That might be good. We don't have Lunge. We don't have Flashing Daggers. We have Throwing Dagger. We don't have Shadow Figure. Throwing Dagger 2, 6 and 10, bonuses on Blights. Now, let's look at Poison Dart. I'm kind of interested in Poison Dart 2. Poison Dart 2, 3 for 3 turns. That's actually really a lot better, considering it also does then 3 points of damage to 2 and 5 on a crit. We're going to do that. And again, I'm just going to put this on top of that card so that I know it's a temporary upgrade. And our Vestal is going in and saying, well, I don't know what to do. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm not doing that with her. So we got that gold back. Well, we're not going to keep the gold back because we're going to go to the sanitarium. I'm not going to do that because she has got to go to the sanitarium and get some so for 1 gold, or rather, yeah, 1 gold, we're going to heal 3. 1, 2, 3. That puts her down to 1. That's better. I think that's a better move. So how much have I spent this turn? I think I have 1 left. I could upgrade the Vestal one more time with a temporary ability. Could get Dazzling Light 2. Oh, I also had these, right? I forgot. I get to turn these in for money. How much do I get? So I'm going to have some more money back. Provisions. Selling provisions back. There is a thing about that. I just got to find it so I can tell you how much money it is. Where does it say? Provisions. Let me look at this. I'll be right back. It's 1 gold per. So we got another 1, 2, 3, 4 gold in our pile. So we're going to spend this one. We'll still have 5 left over when we're done. We can take the Vestal, move her there. We're going to upgrade her Dazzling Light to level 2. And then that will be the end of that. Let me find Dazzling Light 2. And there we go, Dazzling Light 2. So we're gonna we have 2 of her abilities upgraded. Her 1 attack ability that we did give her, and her healing ability. All right, so those 2 are temporarily upgraded for this round at the blacksmith. She did both turns upgrading abilities because she didn't really need anything else. And we're going to then end our day, and we're done at the Hamlet, which means in the next episode, the last episode, we're going to start our last dungeon going after the Necromancer. I can't wait to see what happens there. Hope you'll join me, so I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, and I hope you're enjoying our playthrough as we head into our first big boss battle with Darkest Dungeon, the board game. Thanks, talk to you soon, bye-bye.